Hello everyone, it is Showtime Dom. Welcome back to my channel. Today I want to talk about NBA Ben 10, All-Star JR, and just being mindful about the things that you put out into the world or into the universe. But before we get into that topic, could you please do me a huge favor? Could you like my video? Could you hype my video? And then of course, subscribe to my channel. So I'm going to play a clip here.
Just thinking, if y'all want the murder rate to go fucking down, why y'all on this make a fucking state for straight grade niggas, straight hitters, and let us just kill each other? Let us just go dumb, you heard me? And if the other ones kill outside of the state lines, the government get to kill them.
So I saw this video a few months back, but I didn't know this was NBA Ben 10. It's pretty much him saying, hey, if you want to lower the unalive rate, why don't you just make a state for people that like to unalive each other, people that like to gangbang, because he loves it. So he wants this. And that's a stark contrast to this video. So in this video, I may not show it all, but this is the end result of what NBA Ben 10 wanted. He's literally laid out, flatline comatose essentially, on the floor because he wants to try to attack somebody and rob them. That person took his gun from him. What kind of nonsense is that? If you got the gun, use it. Like, what are you doing? You out here trying to tussle with somebody, but you got a whole gun. Like, give your gun away, like, to somebody, hold this, and then you tussle them. But tussle somebody when you got a weapon on you is nonsensical, because what if they take your weapon? That don't make no sense whatsoever. It is nonsense. And that's the end result. So I felt bad for NBA Ben 10 for the longest. And that kind of stopped me from making videos just because it was just a terrible situation, honestly. But then I came to the realization, this is what he wanted. I can't feel bad or sad that somebody is getting what they want. He put that energy into the universe, and it was returned to him. So it seems like Ben 10 is alive. Seems like he's in the hospital. There's, tweets or posts on Instagram that show, hey, he is alert. So that's great news. But there are reports that have come out and said that he's paralyzed. Now, what part of his body is paralyzed, I have no idea. However, if you believe the post that All-Star JR put up in response to somebody talking about the situation where they called him the Walking Dead, he said, hey, but guess who ain't walking right now? Which is pretty cold. That's cold. That's cold. But he said, hey, guess who ain't walking right now? Your guy. I'm chilling. Again, another cold statement, man. He really boasting. He really boasting. And it looks like he was shooting a music video. He had a shirt on that said unplug that guy. So he's boasting. He's pretty much running it up. It seems like this is giving him a boost in terms of his credibility because we all do like authentic people. He was in the situation. He was playing defense. You see images of him as the DPOY, the Defensive Player of the Year, pretty much in Ben Wallace jersey, which is pretty sick too because he's from Detroit. Detroit seems like they're rallying behind him as well. So that's always good. Like, you getting love from your city, everybody coming together to just let the world know we stand with you. So I respect that. Again, I wanted to mention this, I do think he should be mindful of the words that he's putting out into the universe. Like you're starting beef with a whole nother city, and you don't know who he knows, the people that love him. So you're gonna have to move very differently, right? You had local beef. I don't recall of hearing him have beef outside of Detroit. You had local beef. You might have squashed that now. Maybe you didn't, right? So you can still have beef in the city, and now you got beef in Baton Rouge. So I do think that he should also be mindful of the energy that he's putting out there because, again, the universe will answer. I ain't trying to be all voodoo, woohoo, nothing like that. But I do think words are powerful. But you guys let me know what you think in the comment section. Is All Star JR, is he moving righteous? Is he moving the right way? Would you move that way? If somebody asked you about a situation and you were involved in, would you be boastful and bragging about it? Now, I can understand not having anything good to say about the person that tried to attack you or rob you, but maybe I wouldn't go out of my way to just be like posting it and just like running it up and like rubbing it in, right? Because this person has people that love him. He was wrong in the situation, but he still has people that love him. I think I saw a post with his mom as well. So, he does have loved ones. So I would try to respect that as best as I could, but I don't blame him for feeling that way. I just probably wouldn't say it as much. And then what do you think about my opinion? I can be a little harsh. I'm not even going to lie. I can be. But I truly believe that NBA Ben 10 asked for this. This is what he wanted. This is what he wanted. It was either him or the other person, but he wanted somebody to be laid out on the ground, somebody have their loved ones looking over them crying, yelling, somebody get put in an ambulance and then taken to the hospital in critical condition. It just so happened to be him. I don't think he would feel bad for himself if the shoe was on the other foot. If he did that to All Star JR, I don't think he would feel anything. And I don't think this is his first rodeo. I'm pretty sure he probably has been involved in other incidents where he came out as the victor. That's probably why he was so boastful, always ready to get it cracking. Like he's putting up posts saying, "Yes, I invested in a boom boom stick for $200 and it made me 100 bands." So he proud of this lifestyle. And I hope, one, that he lives. If he happens to be paralyzed, I hope that he's still able to use his brain and his mouth because I would love to hear his opinion on his lifestyle after he's had nothing but time to reflect. Once you're paralyzed, you laid up in that bed, you got people got to wipe your butt for you. People got to bring you food. You can't do anything. Yeah, he's gonna have some regrets. He's gonna. I look forward to the moment where he shares his reflections on social media, especially because he was so boastful about wanting to commit crimes and wanting to unalive people. I hope he has that same energy on the back end because his life apparently was on the line. Seems like he may have passed away multiple times in the hospital and was revived. Right? So there's no closer to being unalived than actually that. You've done it a few times actually. We actually brought you back, but technically, you saw the other side if there's something to see. So I would really like to hear his reflection. I would hope somebody would ask him, "Hey, is this what you wanted when you were talking about creating this state for all the gangbangers and everybody that's about that life? Was this what you envisioned?" So you guys let me know. Am I right? Am I being harsh? I don't think so. it took me some time to get to this realization. I feel bad for him. I felt bad for him for the longest, and that kind of stopped me from making videos about it. But at the end of the day, I can't feel bad because you got exactly what you wanted. But it's your boy Showtime Don. I am out.